Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If the word good midnight exists, we pray God will help us today. We pray God will help us today and we'll be able to achieve virtually a lot of things as regards to where we stopped. I sent a short video to us, which is on my YouTube page. But today I'm sending this Zoom recorded session to virtually every one of us to be able to understand um, how our formulas work. In the last class, if we can remember vividly, we were talking about the sources, the web traffic sources. We said the first one is through Google search engine. The second one is through email marketing. That's why you have their signs there. And the third one is through social media. And the last one is you going to the website directly. So as you can see here, you can see other dimensions such as what device the user is on, maybe an Android, an iOS phone, maybe an Apple phone, their network provider MTN Glo, geolocation Lagos, Ibadan, language settings, Chinese, Mandarin, depending on the tribe, depending on the culture, those information will be given to you. And if you are using Greenwich Meridian time, it will tell you. If you are making use of what? West African time, it will tell you, and so on and so forth. Now, you can track metrics such as the number of unique visitors, which is the total number of unique visitors in a specific time frame, regardless of the number of the times a visitor visited. These guys are guys that are time stamped. Let's say the time we are now, according to my time, is 4:15. These are guys that could have actually been on your website, maybe trying to purchase one thing or the other, depending on the kind of website you have. And these guys are going to be there for like 30 minutes doing one thing or the other. These are unique visitors. And you can actually use this to track them using your website analytics. It is very important to understand what visitors do when they arrive on your site. For example, you can track whether a visitor follow any internal link on your site or whether they leave after visiting one page, known as landing page. The percentage of visitors who only access one page of your website without visiting any other pages is known as bounce rate. We know when we are talking about analytics, bounce rate simply means people who visited a page, they didn't visit other pages. The next one we need to understand is you can also track whether visitors performed specific action on your website, such as conversions. For example, if you want a visitor to download a form or sign up for a newsletter, you can track this as conversions. These people might download anything, newsletter on your website. Their engagement rate was high. They were able to purchase, maybe you are selling makeup device, makeup, a heart watch, a smart watch. They are able to get to your checkout and they put in their card details and they purchase that goods. Those people are called conversions, or you call it conversion rates. So I actually know how many people were able to do this. The next one is using website analytics. Before now, we know that I've explained to us formally that we have different website analytics. How do website analytics work? To use analytics tool, you need to set up an account on a website analytics platform. Some common providers are Google Analytics. We have Crazy Egg, Moz, Keys Metrics. But the one we would be making use of is Google Analytics. It's a popular platform and it is open here already. As you can see, as you can see here, that we have, and I'm coming to explain how this works and what we use them for. I intentionally connected my own website, this is my website, to the Google Analytics for people to see, for people to see. And as it stands, if I come here and say something like Jsaytech website, uh, Jsaytech website, Google, trying to get Google My Business to bring out the information. As you can see, Jsaytech website, Google My Business. I can actually come here to see, I can add my website to this. Like most of us will always ask, sir, is it possible to add your website to Google My Business? It is very, very easy. You saw what I did now. It's easy. Automatically, you'll be able to add information. I can even come here and take maybe a screenshot of how the website looks like. Can come here and do something like a screenshot to show how the website looks like. It's pretty easy. I can come here and say add picture. It's asking for a policy. No policy. Most of Google policy are good policies. So I click on pictures, come down here, which is the last thing I added, and submit the stuff I just screenshot. Do we understand? Can actually go and get the the website logo, my the logo I'm using presently. This is just to make sure people are able to see the information added, the information added. So let me do that again. Let me do that again. I'm just trying to make sure we're on the same page. We're on the same page. A minute, a minute. Okay. So I'm bringing another picture. I go to pictures, screenshot the stuff I did a screenshot with earlier on. I can do that and submit it. And successfully, my Google My Business will be updated. And from all indication, if I reload, unless if they are still working on one or two things, I should be able to get all those information here within 24 hours. Within 24 hours, I should be able to get all the information I've added here successfully. You understand? So let's move on. Let's move on. So, like I said, I'm coming to this to tell you about the active users, the views, the active, everything, and what was able to come into the website. This card is based on 100%. I've not added anything, but this is virtually my dashboard, and it's giving me the reports for everything on my Google, my biz, on web analytics. Please, my apologies for that misinformation. So the next thing I want to show us is, before I move to tracking codes and reports, is web analytics formulas in ICDL. I've sent all of this information. I sent it to the group, not quite long. So you can see it is so easy. So if you know this, that's all you need. That's all you need. I've sent, you can see it's just a two-page. Number one, what is bounce rate? The percentage of visitors who leave the website after viewing only one page. As simple as that. What's the formula? Bounce rate is equal to what? Single page visits divided by total visits. So it's just a single page visit versus divided rather by total page visits. That simply means it is times 100. It's going to actually round to a percentage. That is how we get our bounce rate. Bounce rate is not just generated. Bounce rate goes through processes, and this is ICDL standard. What's the next formula? Definition. Most of all these formulas for you to get prepared for examinations, they might not ask you to start calculating, and no, they might just want to know what conversion rate, bounce rate, click-through rate means one after the other. Now, for the what's it called? Please just give me 4 minutes. Okay, let's continue. The next thing is conversion rates. The meaning is just the percentage of visitors who complete a desired action, like making a purchase or signing up or downloading a newsletter. So the formula is conversion rate equal to conversion divided by total visitors times 100. That's the calculation. So the next one is click-through rate, the percentage of users who clicked on a link compared to the number who viewed it. Um, Clicked on a link on the website is different from viewing. Viewing is only meant for impressions. That's the meaning of impressions. To view a certain page are just impressions. So click on those links is what? Click through rate. It is CTR. And the formula is clicks divided by impressions times 100. The next one is average session duration, the average length of users visit to a website, the average length of users. What that means is that averagely, which people visited the website. And we can see the formula that it is average duration, which is total duration of all sessions divided by total number of sessions, divided by total number of sessions. The next one is pages per session, pages per session, which is the average number of pages viewed per session. That's the definition. And the formula is total page views divided by total session. The last but not the least is exit rates, the percentage of users who leave the website from a specific page. And the formula is exits from the page divided by total views of the page times 100. All of these are the formulas. As we read, as we study, it will come to our site, and then we'll be able to understand those things one after the other. And that is why there are some pages here, especially this page. It is highly important. This page I just showed now is highly important for you to study. I'm doing a screenshot, which I'm going to be sending to the group right away. Okay, I'm sending it to the group. Important page. That's what I named it. Important page. So let's make sure we understand what the page is all about. And as you can see from here, we have the overview. This is how the analytics environment have shown you with mine. You can see how it looks like. I've shown you how it looks like from my own page. And also, it's very key that we understand everything here. You can see the users that visited around the month of May. This is May 16th. You can see all users 100%, right? Now, this is the line that we are using to measure. I've taught this in the class that you can actually use this to measure, and you can use pie chart also to measure, depending on what you want to get at the end of the day. So this is a very robust website. And as you can see, those who are visiting this website around the month of May 16 are nothing less than 1,008 people if you follow the line. If you follow the line, May 16, 1,008 or 1,009 or 1,850. For May 17, they are getting to 2,000. For May 18, they are above 2,000. For May 19, they are the same as May 18. For May 20, they are above May 19, which is around 2004 or 5. While the last one is falling around the time of May 19, which might be 2000. So this is to tell you that hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, you can actually check how many people are visiting a website. You understand? That is the analytics dashboard. And another thing is that you can see the users who visited. So users are different from new users. What that means is that users that are static, that will always visit the website to make transaction or do anything, are different from new users. So you can see users, I'm sure users will be combination of continuous users plus the what new users, which makes it 12,700. Users is the combination of normal users or unique users plus new users. The new users, they are just 11,260. Now the sessions, like we said earlier on, sessions are times that people, the total number of the time that people made use of in the website is sessions, and it is 15,755. And the number of sessions per user, we said everybody is 12,700. For each user that came in into a website, they will not use more than what? 1.24. This might be 1 minute 24 what? Seconds, depending on the calculation metrics. The next one is page views. The total page views that everybody viewed, which is 12,700 users, is 73,090. Now, pages per session. These are pages per session that people are on each page. These are pages per session. The average session duration that people made use of is 3 minutes 4 seconds. 3 minutes 4 session, 4 seconds rather. And the bounce rate, we know what bounce rate is. We know what bounce rate is. These are people that did not convert anything. They didn't do anything, but they were able to actually view a page and exit. So as we can see here, new visitors, 20 something percent, returning visitors. So that is how we do our measurement. While we are done, we can actually export the CSV, the comma separated value, in Excel, Google Sheet, or PDF, depending on what we want to achieve at the end of the day. So this is just a widget on the dashboard. And from here also, we can check for this Google Analytics starter dashboard. We'll be able to see everything and places where these people came from. You can see the map down here. And if you can see very well, this is North Africa. It's another country entirely. So I'm going to check my globe to see where these countries are. But we are going to see that from our own end also, if they give us those analytics. So let's continue. So these are steps for you to create an account. Please give me another form. Okay, let's continue. So the way it stands is that you can actually go to Google Analytics website, which is very, very pretty simple. Just type Google Analytics. If you can see my screen, all you just need to do is just to type Google Analytics. And then when you do that, you need to sign in with your Gmail. These things are very, very important. After you do that, you go through the process of adding all your information. While you add your information, then you can actually get response, because the website has to be active and people are meant to visit the website for you to get information. So you can actually create a new account, add your website. You can even use it for apps if you have created an app. So you need to create an account name, property name. Account name can be your own normal name. Property name might be, because you might be checking for different websites. You can have 5 websites for the organization. The organization can have 5 websites, one in Lokoja, one in Kogi, one in Ibadan, one in Lagos, one in Abuja. And then you can actually make use of different names and different property names. And let's say the one in Abuja is for an industry of manufacturing plastics. The one in Lagos is the one manufacturing clothes. So you can actually segment them. That is what this is all about. Then you can put their website one after the other. They will give you a tracking ID, which you use to use that page, and you accept their terms and condition of service. And then from there, you can move on and see different things. These are just steps. So I know when we get to the class, or when our Google skill box is ready, we can review all these questions to understand. So I'll be talking about social media insights, which is very, very key for us. And as you can see, I'll just do a sketch in terms of this place. And also after the sketch, then I can now go and explain one or two with us in terms of the practical. Okay, for example, we have our audience. Look at these guys, they are our audience. And then we have the social media environment. I'll be using YouTube in this case. For this guy called Twitter, the money they are charging now is out of it. Even if you check, let me just show us. Let me be very fast to show us that you can't do analytics. This is my X page. I use it for practicals virtually most of the time. Now, for example, if I come down here more and I click on ads, that's for these guys. The first thing they will tell you is to add your card information. You can see they are saying you have no eligible payment method. So you have to have an eligibility to do that. Return on investment, daily budgets. That's for your ads. If you are running ads with them, if you are not, so they also have Grox. Grox is another of their own AI that they make use of. You will see the monetizing aspect of their own environments. Get paid to be post, but all of these things, you have to have a lot of followers, a fan base, but you have to become a premium creator, a premium creator. For you to become a premium creator, number one, you have to get verified. Premium is 9,000 or 10,000 naira per month. For per month for a premium plus is 50,000 naira. I'm just approximating it. And you can see their features here that you can do analytics. But this analytics they are saying that you can do here, you cannot do that on the free version, which is where I am now. I can't analyze anything from here, but it was available before now. But now, as we speak, they've changed. These guys have changed. They've changed everything. I can't access that again. That's for this guy is called Twitter. So Twitter is moving to the next level. So the guy I'll be using, even Facebook also, I tried it too, the way they are doing their things. But look at this. For this guy is called YouTube. Um, for me, they've helped a lot of people. That is why getting monetized on Google, on what's it called? Well, Google is still the owner of YouTube. On Google, I can say that. So you click on your logo or your picture from this side. That's the right side of your page, And then automatically for you, this is to get our analytics. You go to YouTube Studio. When you get to YouTube Studio environment, you can now come to analytics. You can see it's pretty simple. You can now come to analytics, and you can see you can even earn. Well, if your environment, I've not done my earning part, begin to earn, start earning. I don't even know, maybe I am eligible. You understand? Start your earning journey, earn income by connecting with your fans and gain. So you can actually do that, but I know you have to go to a lot of steps. You have to make sure you have subscribers. Information has to be passed. So, but that's not why we are here. That's not why we are here. Why we are here is to check the analytics of the shots or the video or the inspiration that we have actually sent on this environment, on this environment. So I'm going to start out with this. You can see when I came to this video, this is a video I did around December 14, 2024. I don't put much energy into this. I put more energy into teaching and other things. So, but I know one day this will boom. So the first thing first is the details. I can actually click to get the details of what I did, hosted by guests. I invited someone. I had to say it is also made for kids. I made it public, made for kids also. Um, that is to tell people the demographic. And the topic was on data analytics, the new oil. Um, this is the analytics for what I was able to do around that time. Now, if you can see, we have overview. This is for social media. We have reach, we have engagement, and we have audience. So this is the overview. So let me do reach. How many people did this were able to get to? Like we said before now, we had 107 impressions. So people were impressed to see. And for those who did a click through uh, rates, impressions click through rates, virtually most of those things are in percentage. And that's why they are always this divided by this times 100. It's always in percentage. It's always in percentage, right? So the views, this is the impression. You can see it's total of times your video thumbnail was shown to viewers since the video was published. So this impression, views per impression shown. This measure how often viewers watched a video after seeing an impression, wondering whether your impression click-through rate is high or low. Yeah. So this is the view, total view since the video was published. And this is the unique guide. So we'll see what it's all about. Estimated number of people that watched your video content within the selected date range, previous 2 days processing. Total number of unique viewers in only available for period of up to 90 days to ensure data quality. So you would actually see for 90 days, they were able to watch the video. So let's see a full information of how, so you can see line chart or bar chart. So I want to make use of bar chart. Let me see, maybe it will come up. Processing, please check back later. You can imagine. So, they will have to work on a lot of things to get the information. So the first thing first, impression. So for the impression, around December 14 that we had high impression. So as a matter of fact, we're able to get 21 people to watch. We passed that impression to them. So it was dropping until January. that people were able to watch it. Around this time, nobody watched it. Watched it. January 5, people were able to watch a bit, 13 until February that people were able to watch again. And this is April. Today is April 21. Nobody has watched it from that time. You understand? So the first thing I'm talking about is impression. Impression. So traffic source. Where were they able to watch it? And you will see the browser features. For example, you understand? Most of them, some through the channel, some searched, only one person searched through YouTube around this time. Can do a lot of measuring. So YouTube search, it is only around that December 14. Browse features, browse features. That simply means people got the link through what? Through WhatsApp link. So let's check the geography. Let's check the geography. Geography is the location, the location. So I'm trying to get the information of those locations, but seems they could not give it to us. You understand? All these things sometimes has their own, you can see, they are not able to give a full detail about the cities people were watching from, the age, genders, dates. Okay, these are the dates. So that is for impression views. So let's check impressions. Let's check traffic source, geography, cities, age range, the demography. We need it, but it's not that available. Also, watch time. So please give me some Okay, forging ahead, we're able to understand how this guy, you can just filter to see. You can see geography. You can actually get the geography of where this is just to filter. I don't want to go into this now because it will bring more. So unique visitors, that's where we are now. Unique visitors, you can see unique visitors gives us the impression of these are people who came in. This is the total information. So that is how social media works. So these are the traffics, and you can see browse. Uh, the YouTube was 0 here. You can see here it was through the channel. You can see. So these are the information. That's the geography. But we are not getting the real geography we need. I think the settings uploaded lifetime didn't. Uh, I'm really and I need to use this. Okay, that's for social media. And let me just run through the page for you to understand. So the first thing is people who visited YouTube. The second thing is this is me here. That's what I was going to check. That's how the image is explained. Now you'll be able to see engagements, reach. I've explained this, mentions, trends. We know what this means. Inbound links, those who clicked, views, their actions, the people. And you will be able to see here that we have Facebook page insights. Let me see if I can look at Facebook, the insights, Facebook page insights. Facebook page insights. Okay, let me come to Meta. Let me see. Hmm, Here's Meta for, it's not what I'm looking for. Hmm, So ad manager. So I'm really looking for the insights. You can see the ads we wanted to run at a time. But we're not talking about ads around this time. We're only talking about the insights. So I'm coming. Then personalization as your, not talking about ads, attainments, pages. Wow, I'm able to get the full info. Always having it at a time, or don't know, but okay. Without, let me see. Okay, this is the AI. Let's go back. So let me come here. Let me come here. You see, keys, WhatsApp, fundraising. We don't have the insights. Since people now pay for insights, the way I'm looking at things. Okay, let's move on. Um, Let me continue with the page. So Facebook, I've told you about Facebook and Twitter, what Twitter does around this time. This is the one for Pinterest. If one has a Pinterest account, you can actually use it also to get the insights you're looking for. So let's see if we have a Pinterest analysis. Privacy terms. Let me go to the home. Convert to business. Home. Create. Update. So just trying to see. Create a board. Not done much here, so just trying to see if Pinterest has um, things we can use to view the dashboard. Yeah, so that's that for Pinterest. Let's move on. So these are the dashboard looks like. If you are using Pinterest, you should be able to get the information needed. You can see it's just a short part of the course. So the next one is email marketing. I'm going to come back to website analytics, but I'll be talking about MailChimp, um, the email marketing aspect of MailChimp. So should have the account. Yeah, yeah. So login. So it's telling me to send. I'll do this later. That's what should be there. Uh, and now the next thing is to check the analytics. It's so simple. On your dashboard, just click on analytics. Uh, try marketing dashboard. No, I want to do a different thing entirely. So you are using sample data. So you can see the last 30 days, nothing has happened. But if we check this email delivery, you can see, and they are saying this is the abuse rates and daily, weekly, this for weekly, December to January. Yeah, monthly. Yeah, monthly. So let's go to the top. Let me do 90 days. I can apply. When I say 90 days, start date. Let me start from November 1st. November 1st. And then to April. Let's go. So now automatically it should generate an information for me. Please hold on a minute. Let me just send to some. Okay, let's continue. Um, the way it works, from here you'll be able to see those who are converted, those who dropped off, and you'll be able to see when. So we don't have a lot of information in terms of monitor performance over time. We don't have a lot of information. Uh, total message counts that we have sent. Those are emails that we were able to send. So the only thing they are able to give us is the abuse rate. So I think that's that for the analytics. So we can actually pull out reports. Report is for your bosses, and you can actually print it out and send it to them, telling them that you are able to achieve X, Y, Z. For the emails that are sent, you'll be able to explain to them that that is what you've been able to achieve. You know how email marketing works. You understand? Um, think that's how it works. Be able to, So let's move on. Uh, Ongoing, completed, comparison. They want us to upgrade. You can see total contacts that we have. Those we were able to send information to the email marketing. So, so we can actually come here and play around. We have the accounts also. So, let's move on. I think that's for email marketing. It's just to track. As you can see, these are the audience. These guys clicked on an email marketing sent to their email. That's why you have at here, something at gmail.com, something at mrdeniji.com, something at polu.com, caramel.com, estherchiwendu.com, dimaeverything.com, uche.com. You understand? And then you'll be able to track the analytics. So delivery rate, bounce rate, open rate, click rate, all of this we just need to actually read up, and they are straightforward, and you'll be able to get your answers. And the last but not the least is online advertising analytics. This is the part where actually most of us were asking me a lot of questions, and I'm going to actually teach us this in the next class. Um, and we'll be looking at this extensively. Um, I'll draw the curtain from here. But before I draw the curtain, I'll just talk about this guy called Google Analytics. Before I come to report, I'll go to home. When I get to home, you will see that the name of the property that I'm using is called Jsaytech. I just chose that name. You understand? I can actually have more property. Now, if I go to home environment, you can see that I'm not getting more information, but I'm able to get more information here. You can see Nigerian people are those who are patronizing my website. You can see three, and this is making a lot of sense. Is making a lot of sense. You can say I had to like what they did there. You understand? So we have views. Uh-huh. We have views. 5 people viewed. You can see through the channel. Yes. So you can see they are telling me that I have this guy to win for my ads, which is $300. But that's not why I'm here. It is going to be a voucher for ads. So let's now go to reports. Reports is so sweet, and it gives you the insights of what we can do. So moving on, you can see we have 5 active users, new users. You can see these things are different. Now, what this is telling us is that in the page for Google Analytics, this is explaining something to us that I want us to actually learn from. It is really telling us that that you have active users, they are not the same thing as new users. Active users and new users are the total, which is 5-5. So new users might be the same guys that come in recently, but these guys are always consistent. They've come once or twice. So the next one is the engagement time, 7 seconds. They will just be on the website for 7 seconds and leave. Event counts, you'll be able to see them that these are things that they were able to do when they came around. You understand? So the next one is active users, um, first user source, sessions, new versus returning users. New, new, new. Virtually everybody are new. Those who visited, 2 people from Lagos, 1 person from Ibadan. I think that is making a lot of sense. Hmm. So we can click on real-time overview. Real-time overview. People can visit the website and then we'll be able to get real-time overview of how the website has been visited by different sets of people. So I'm trying to do that real time from another web from another device. I'm trying to do that now and see if I can get those information real time. You understand? These are things that are very key. They are very, very key and important. They are very, very key and important. So let's just wait for a while and see. So see if those people who just visited are available. So I'm going to reload the page to see, because real time is very important to us. As I speak, I'm visiting, but I've not seen any data um, published. I've not seen any data published. I'm trying to see if anything has been done. I'm trying to see, uh, trying to see if there is a user that came in real time. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. From here, you automatically you are able to see that, wow, Google has done a very good job. If there is a place to like here, I'll really appreciate it. Wow. So let me even see. Uh, view user snapshots. Uh-huh. So I'm just trying to check around. I'm sure it's still loading. Click to pause. It's trying to load and give us a very good insight. Let me go back. Let me go back. Uh, yeah. Let me go back and see. Um, can see batch ID. Awesome. This is good. Google Analytics is good, and that is why you need to know it. Um, when you have your websites, you don't have to think about a lot of things, and you can also share this report. You can share this report. All you just need to do is to copy the link. If I paste it here and I send it to WhatsApp, automatically people will be able to get this report as it is, and people will be able to do anything they want to do with the report. You get what I'm trying to say? Ah, this. this shows that we know what we are doing. So, a minute. So I'm trying to, you can generate leads also to check an overview um, of those who visited, and then can use that to generate your leads. We'll be talking about that. So people in Ibadan are in need of the services I give. People in Lagos too. So this is where we'll draw the curtain. We thank God for today. I'm going to do one more video, one more session, and send it to us. Please, let's watch everything from A to Z. Let's learn. Let's learn. Bible says, learn, study to show yourself approved, the workman, rightly dividing the word of truth. Right? So please, let's study. Um, do have a blessed Easter. Happy Easter. God bless you all. Bye.